Hi, how are you? This is just going to be a little short video today. I haven't put anything on this channel in a while, so I thought it might be nice to do a little short one, just kind of add to it again. Sorry about that, kid interruptions, that's life. And I apologize for where is it? Right there. The glare from my ring light. I'm still working on that. It's a clip, so I can't do a whole lot with it. I'm sorry. Anyhow, this is just going to be 5 things that I wish I had known before I started homeschooling. Number 1, it's okay to take a break that's longer than the school system to deschool. And what I mean by that is when you first start homeschooling, you might be tempted to just jump right into homeschooling, but it's okay to take a break that's longer than that. You know, I don't know exactly what the school system near you's summer break, for example, is, or winter break or whatever. Depending on when you start homeschooling your kids and where you live, that's going to be different. But, for example, I think there's like a 3 or 4 month break here, and we started in the fall semester like most school does. And I took a break of, I think, like 6 or 7 months for summer because we needed to just completely not think about school for a little bit. And I knew that we were going to structure our homeschool different than a traditional public school. So I didn't want there to be this feeling of we need to do school right away. I was afraid that would just be very hard on our homeschooling. So we took a break. But also that can mean that if there is a winter break, for example, usually is around Christmas and New Year's. Most schools is somewhere around a week and a half, 2 weeks, somewhere like that. We personally took an entire month off and then some because we got sick. I had planned for 3 weeks, but life happened and we couldn't do that. And that's okay. With homeschooling, you have some flexibility. Number 2, homeschooling does not have to look like the public school. You can tweak anything to fit your homeschool. So I learned this because we're doing Charlotte Mason homeschooling, and with Charlotte Mason homeschooling you do not use worksheets and things like that. And so I had it in my head that I had to skip curriculum that had comprehension questions and worksheets and things. I was just like, well, that's not Charlotte Mason, I can't use that. But here's the thing, you can still use a history curriculum that has comprehension questions and just not ask the comprehension questions. You can ask for a narration instead, and that works just fine. You can also use a math curriculum that has worksheets and choose to mix those into your homeschool. If that's what works for you, go for it. Don't think that because a curriculum is structured a certain way that you have to use it exactly as it's written. Number 3. If your kid is getting a concept, it's okay to skip ahead. Just check periodically to make sure that they remember how to do whatever the concept is. We could have skipped half of our school's math last year and jumped ahead a whole year had I realized this. I switched math curriculums from what we were using in school to a different one, and then we hated it because it was too easy. There were 3 or 4 concepts we had not done yet, so I went with the easier one, thinking, oh, it'll give my kid a boost, they'll feel really confident in their math skills, and instead what it did was it frustrated her. She was like, I already know how to do this. I already know how to do this. I'm bored. I already know how to do this. And what I should have done is bought both grades, taken from the one grade what I needed, and then used the other, and just skipped everything else. But I was stuck on following the book. Does that make sense? Number 4, if you pick a curriculum or learning style this year, it is okay to change as you learn and grow. Your kids won't be hurting for it. Discard what isn't working and try something else. It's okay. I know sometimes this is kind of scary because you're like, well, I have to stick with it. I haven't given it enough time. You know what? You know if it's working or not. If it's not working, change it. If you have to stick with the curriculum for budget purposes, there are free curriculums out there that might give you the breath of fresh air you need. I would look into Easy Peasy, Ambleside Online, Under the Home. I think there's some free secular ones too, but I'm not familiar with that, being conservative Christian. So I would just Google free homeschool curriculum and look at what's out there, take a break from what you were doing, and then after a little while, reassess. Is the free one working? Is there something about it you dislike? Is there something you do like? Take from it what you've learned and apply that to your homeschool then. It's okay to change. You are the one who is the teacher. It's your homeschool. Do what works for you. Last, number 5. You can school whenever works for you. You can have a sleep-in day, week, month, year. It's okay. You do not have to school when the public school is in session. You school when works for your schedule. For example, we don't usually start school until 11 because I am not a morning person and I need my sleep. I tend to stay up late and then I sleep in. And I'm very blessed that works for us. I've also in the past done school at 9, at 2. There have been days where we're doing errands all morning and we do school from 2 to 5 instead. It's okay. We are flexible. That's the beauty of homeschooling, is we can school whenever we want to. And my school day is not any less important just because I'm homeschooling. This is a little nugget of extra. If you need to schedule an appointment or something, schedule it when works with your school day. If your school day starts later and you can do a morning appointment, do that. But if your school day starts earlier, don't feel like you have to take a morning appointment just because you homeschool. It's okay to take an appointment after school because your school day is just as important as the child who is in public school setting or has to be on school time until a certain time in the afternoon. So just keep that in mind because that was really freeing for me, which is why I wanted to share it. I was scheduling all our appointments in the morning and then getting home and feeling like I have no time to do my schoolwork today because we've been out all day. Once I realized that it was okay for me to schedule them in the afternoon, life is so much better. So, I hope you're having a blessed day. I want to wish you much success with your homeschooling. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'd really love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the like button so that I know that you've seen it. That also helps YouTube to know that I exist. I would also really love it when you subscribe if you maybe comment and say hi. I really love comments and it is my favorite thing ever to chat with people in comments. I don't get very many, so it's really easy to keep up with you guys. So, comment below if you would like. Thanks for watching. Bye.